A World Bank report reveals that women represent less than 1/3 of the global technology workforce and are often in the minority at major tech companies. Analysts believe empowering women in Africa's tech sector can significantly benefit their communities. Africa 54 technology correspondent Paul Ndiho joins us now with more. Hello, Paul.
Thanks, Esther. The gender gap in STEM is particularly troubling in Africa, with women representing only 4%. I spoke to Eugenia Boadi, an author and founder of StemSheCan, and her aim to change this by empowering young women to pursue careers in the technology space.
I love the theme for this year, which says accelerate action. And that for me means that enough of the talking. Now let's put action to our words. And as you said, yes, women are not necessarily celebrated. So when you look at these awards that are given for science and technology, women take about only 4%, which is a very, very low number. Even when you come into our institutions, our schools, you have a lot of girls aspiring for STEM subjects or STEM schools. But as you go higher in the academia, they dwindle down. As in, when you're in junior high, we have a lot of girls doing well in class. When you go to senior secondary school, we have less girls contributing to science. And then when you go to the tertiary, it's even worse. And that has a lot of things contributing to it. Lack of mentorship, lack of even sponsorship or awareness that girls can do it, and a lot of bias and myths surrounding why girls cannot do so. All these contribute to why girls are not celebrated during these times. And I think this theme this year is going to help change all those things.
You've done an incredible job of trying to reach out to these young ladies across the country. What is it going to take for other women in this space, women engineers, women techies, to reach out to these young people and tell them, hey, it's okay to be a woman, it's okay to be in this space?
They don't see the importance of mentorship. When they see us, they know they can be us. And so I remember before I started my whole journey in mentoring in science and technology, once I was in my cover, so I used to work full-time as an engineer. So I was in my full suit and I went to the market square. And as soon as I got down from the car with the gentlemen who were with me, I saw that young girls started looking at me in a strange way. And I think in their heads, they were asking, what job does she do? Who is she? And that brought my awareness to, maybe because they don't see me or see people like me, it doesn't even click in their head that they can be that or they should aspire to that. And so when they see me playing such a vital role, now it becomes real for them. Now they can ask questions and say, how did you get there? And so for women like me who are in the industry, it is very, very important to make them see us.
You've also written a bestseller book on how to empower these younger children, especially people who are interested in this space of STEM. Do you care to talk about it?
So it's a book called I Can Be ABC for STEM. I am not just passionate about teaching STEM, but also teaching it at the early childhood. The earlier we start, the earlier they begin to change their mindset and begin to believe that they can and fall in love with subjects like science and math, which we are told are difficult, especially for women. And so I go into the kindergartens and the lower primaries and I show them that I can be ABC. So from A to Z, they have two professions, which features both male and female in that same profession, wearing the same suit. And so I don't have engineer as a man and a nurse as a lady. No. I have a male nurse and a female nurse. I have a male engineer and a female engineer. And so when they begin to see that, and it's an affirmative book. So it says, I can be a nurse. I can be an engineer. And it tells you what an engineer does, what a doctor does, how they save the world, and so on and so forth.
If you are to talk to your president today about STEM in Ghana, what would you tell your president?
I'm super grateful that you have taken it upon yourself to continue the legacy of the previous government in STEM education. It excites us. But there's so much to do. And I hope that you will listen not only to those in power or in government, in parliament with you, but you will listen to those of us on the grassroots, the NGOs, the STEM network, all those who are helping schools and local people to build on their STEM, to build a nation that rests on STEM, arts, and leadership. We pray that you would have a meeting with us or include us in any of the policies that you are making going forward. Imagine Ghana with some 40% of women doing science and technology, being confident to do the job that you're doing. A lot of more women graduating and entering into these professions. Ghana stands a better chance, and that could be a legacy you and I can both boast about.
Eugenia Boadi is an author and founder of StemSheCan. That's today's report. Back to you, Esther.
Thanks, Paul. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho each Wednesday for his technology report right here on Africa 54. And that's our show for today. Be sure to watch Africa 54 on our website at voaafrica.com. From